Alright, so I'm out in Mr. Knighton's 2021 ZL1 Camaro. Just finished our 850 horsepower package. Essentially for the LT4 platforms, our 800 is our most common package, cold air cam and headers being the majority of the large parts that we install in these things. Mr. Knighton decided he can get E85 where he's from. He isn't here in Texas, so we went with our 850 package, which is essentially the same as the 800, just with the addition of the flex fuel sensor and the low side fuel system to be able to support the extra 30% fuel. So this car can run on straight 93 octane or straight E85, and he has the best of both worlds, or he can mix it. And the computer does all the work for you. So this car goes from, I'll just say roughly 660, 670 rear-wheel horsepower on 93 to then when he runs it low and then wants to play on the weekends, puts E85 in it and gains an additional 50 rear-wheel horsepower pretty easy. This thing, yeah, I think 670 on pump, and it should be around 720, maybe it was even 730 is where we stopped on this one. And again, this isn't, the supercharger isn't being spun very fast. This is very efficient for what we're doing with this thing. This car can be road raced, daily driven, drag raced, you name it. This thing is a very reliable package to be able to run 93 or E85 without having to have any issues, or having to add meth to it, or check on port injection or anything like that. So we have these packages pretty perfected, and again, I'm about to test this car out. It's the first test drive I've been in it. It has factory tires on it, so traction will probably be a little issue taking off in third gear, but I want to be able to show you guys, you know, for those of you at home, what this package can do even on the factory tires that it comes with, without having to buy an extra set of wheels or tires. And again, leaving traction control on, it will be okay. It just won't run a good, let's say, quarter-mile time as it could if we put like a Toyo on the back, or a Mickey Thompson, or obviously a stickier tire, because this thing does make a lot of torque at the hit of the throttle. And it is a little bit colder day to day. It's in the 60s, so the road, the LMR track surface isn't going to be as good as it normally is. But we're still going to go ahead and make a test pass. As always, I test drive these cars before we ship them to make sure the engine is safe, and of course the transmission. I always want to make sure they shift good, especially putting them in manual mode for roll racing. Make sure it shifts at the shift point we want it to. And right now I think we're at E65, so it's got 65% E in it, which this thing can take straight 80 if we want to, but we're gonna test it like this. I'm leaving traction control on. Like I said, it's probably gonna spin, but let's just try it and see what it does. Thirty. Third gear. It spun like crazy, but as y'all can see, it went straight. I was able to hold on to it. Again, the road, it's cold today, the road's not the best, but that is on a factory tire, and it spun really good third through fourth. And I'll pull over and look at the log to be able to share it with y'all. But once it gets hooked up, dude, this thing rolls. And again, it's a perfect car that you can hop in, daily drive on 93 octane. And like I said, just when you want the extra horsepower, when you know you're gonna go out and race it and have fun with it, put E85 in the tank and you're ready to go. And again, a customer like this, I think he's gonna be satisfied with this. Just, I know if he's gonna wanna go race it, the only thing I'd recommend is putting a little bit better tire on the back of it. That way you could even go for like a second gear roll, and this car will run very strong from second gear. I know it's hard to see from the GoPro or hear it, but watching it and feeling the car, I could tell it was spinning really good third and fourth gear. But it still pulls, it still is accelerating. You know, it's not like we're spinning so bad that we're gonna be losing crazy races. It's still, I want to show you what you know, our packages do, even with the factory tires on them all the way around. So you can still drive the car every day if you want to like this. It's just when those of you that get competitive when you go start racing against other people and you want the maximum performance out of it, obviously if you're not spinning, you'll definitely be accelerating a lot more quicker. So yeah, that thing in third, yeah, it's spun pretty good. You can see the speedo goes up, and then in the tune I can see the speed drops back down, and then it accelerates again, and then finally looks like it hooks up, I'll say around 88, and then the rest of it looks great. 88 miles per hour.
I tell you, 88 miles per hour!
But no, Mr. Knighton, he's gonna enjoy this thing. These cars drive wonderful. Again, the camshafts we select, they're custom grind for the positive displacement blower for this cubic inch for what he plans to do with it. And yeah, looking at the fueling and the timing and the shift points, everything looks like it's on par. I didn't even look at this. I know it's not going to be good because it's fun, but I'll still share it with y'all. I'll always share with y'all, good or bad. Yeah, it's only a 6.5. This thing should go low sixes pretty easy if it hooks up. But yeah, it's a 6.5. How do I do this? 2021 Chevrolet Camaro. I mean, this thing's low mileage car. It's super clean. I love the white export. And yeah, tune-up looks good. It's just a traction. Again, trying to do a 60 to 130 when we don't hook up until essentially 88 miles an hour. That's taking a lot of time off of the ET to accelerate to that. So yeah, everything else looks good. I'm gonna get it back to the shop, get it cleaned up, and get it sent off. And again, just know those of you at home that do have a ZL1 and are like, oh, you know, I want it to run faster than a 6.5, 60 to 130. This same package with a better tire on it, again, we do these all the time. They run low sixes. You know, then we port the blowers on them, and we get these to run high fives pretty easy, even though they're heavier cars compared to the Corvettes. But a low 6-second 60 to 130 in a car that you can drive every day is pretty impressive. And again, this is still in the factory tires, and even a 6.5 isn't bad. Just again, road conditions aren't the best, so I know this thing's got a lot more in it. But like I said, I'll always share with y'all what it does, good or bad. And again, that's not bad. It's just I know we build these packages a lot. I know it can run better than that. But yeah, let me save this and get back to the shop and get it cleaned up for Mr. Knighton. I know he's gonna love this thing. And then I do have a feeling he's gonna want to put tires on it and come back in the future for a little bit more power. Those of you watching, we do try to respond to comments on our YouTube channel, so please leave us a question if you have one, or if you do like the videos, obviously comment on it. Let us know what you do like, what you don't like. It's the new year. I'm trying to not be so repetitive of the videos that we make, because I want y'all to engage in them and not think you're gonna watch the same thing over and over again. So if you have any ideas of what you would like to see, I know I've asked y'all this before in the past, please comment below, guys. Even if it sounds something crazy, just throw it out there. Let me know what you guys are thinking, what you would like to see more on our content, whether it's just me doing different stuff with the cars when we're done with them, or more of the build, like more of in the shop kind of stuff, more behind the scenes of the techs building the cars and the progress that they make as they go, even if it's a slower video, more technical stuff, more tuning stuff on the dyno. Again, I don't want to tell y'all what to say, so just, yeah, comment, and yeah, I like to see it. And if I can, guys, I will respond. If not me, Jason or one of the other guys usually reads the comments, and they'll respond as well. So I hope you enjoyed this, guys. As always, thank you for watching. And for those of you that do have a vehicle that are interested in one of our performance packages, as always, call us anytime or shoot us an email, sales@latemodelracecraft.com, and we will be glad to get you taken care of. Till next time, guys. Thank you.